What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Jay and I are currently heading down the interstate and we're heading to a little spot on the river. We've been dealing with some kind of hit and miss thunder showers all day long, and we just had a break in the rain. So we're hoping that we can get down here on the river and fish for a couple hours maybe without getting dumped on, and hopefully catch ourselves a little mixed bag of fish. We don't know what we're gonna catch, but we're just targeting whatever will bite and crappie jig. We're almost there, and we will see you when we get down on the water. Fish on, baby. Looks like a white bass. Heck yeah, there we go, guys. We found some white bass. Ain't that bottom chartreuse jig? They ain't a bad fish. I'll take it. No, I took 2 casts too. Windy. Oh God, that's a good fish. Might be a drum. He hit that bait so hard. It's a drum. Big old drum. Gotcha. What is it with all the drum and white bass just being the only things out wanting to bite? He's got a little cut on it, like this top dorsal spine right here is kind of jacked up. It's all right, cool fish. Thanks for the fight. We shall see you later. Heck. I barely felt that fish hit it. It's another little white bass. Wish you were just a little bit bigger, dude. Just a little bit bigger. There's one. Good white bass, good white bass, good white bass. Woo! Gotcha. Check it out, we doubled up. Well, doubled up action on some white bass. Exactly what we came here to find. Find some big ones. The giant fish. Buffalo, I think. Wasn't a gar. There we go. Another nice white bass. I got hung up actually. Popped it off the rock and dude smoked it just as soon as it popped off of it. There he is, guys. Another white bass.
I'm going to snag the scar. Oh, I got him. I got a different one. I got a different one. Ah! Ah! Oh my gosh. Woo! That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Right in the mouth. Oh, go, 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 go. Get up here. Get up here. Don't come off. I got him! There's like so many gar over here. Check it out. I just moved over here by this wall, and the first thing I noticed was there were several tiny little baby gar, and I was trying to snag one, but as soon as I got to the little one, this guy just bit it. That's awesome. This is a nice spotted gar.
Big guy. He's probably like a 5-pounder or so. Really, really nice fish. Got those nice spots on his face. Beautiful fish.
Beautiful.
All right, Gar Queen, go on ahead and put him back in the water.
Here you go, buddy. So majestic.
Nice one, Jay.
Thanks.
Awkward.
Made it to the other side.
Jay and I have been out here for a little while, and we actually just came across the other side of the river. We were catching a few back over there, but just nothing, you know, super crazy, just a few fish here and there. And I actually cast out and I broke off on my first cast. And I figured now would be a good opportunity to show you guys the setup that we were using, since I have to tie a new one on anyways. So let me squat down here for a second, grab some jig heads. Got a couple already out. Okay, so if you guys have been watching our channel a lot, you know that we like to use a rig that I call the double jig rig. And basically all it is just tying 2 separate crappie jig heads onto your main line, so you have, you know, double the presentation in the water. You can put a couple different color jigs on there to help you dial in what color jig the fish are, you know, keying in on, or just, you know, get 2 baits in the water. Kind of gives you more of a schooling action and gives you a chance to also catch 2 fish at one time, which is really cool. So I'm gonna show you guys how we rig that up. I haven't done that before here on the channel, so you guys have been asking, so here we go. I'm gonna tie the first one on first. First one on first. I'm gonna tie my first jig on, just normal. Tie a little Palomar knot. Just doubling my line through the main jig head. You know, in a Palomar knot, you just double it up. Overhand knot. You have this loop. Put your jig through the loop. And we're gonna wet it down. Cinch it down right there. Okay, we have our first jig down. Okay. This is a little bit trickier part whenever you're doing the setup and just getting the second jig on. I see a lot of times guys will just tie a Palomar knot up here and then have a long tag line and tie their other jig on. That works, but you're not, if you don't make a loop and give yourself some extra line like this, your bait doesn't have as much action. And I like to get a little bit of action in my bait whenever I'm twitching it around. So to attach the second jig, we're gonna double our line up and we're gonna tie another overhand knot, but we're actually gonna make the loop 3 times. If you do just 1, it gets tight to the line. If you do 2, it doesn't stay a knot, so it's good to do 3. So that's my second one. There's my third knot, and we're just gonna pull that and make that little loop. And I like for my jigs to be anywhere from a foot to 18, 20 inches apart. This is probably 15 inches apart. And you see I just have that loop right there. Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's not weakening my line. And it's gonna give my bait a whole lot more action. So now we're just gonna tie another Palomar knot to this jig head. Here's our loop, jig through the loop. And there we go, we have our basic double jig rig ready to go. And now we're gonna select a couple of plastics. The water's pretty dirty today, so we're using some bright, you know, chartreuse colors and blackish chartreuse. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get this little chartreuse tube out. This is the main jig I've been using. It's just a mid-south tackle, little crappie tube, basic tube, about as basic as it gets, just chartreuse, a little bit of blue flake. And just rig this one up on top. Come back here and find another jig. I wanna throw a black and chartreuse tube also. Black and chartreuse. And if they start biting over here on one of these colors, like they just start, you know, keying in on the black and chartreuse, then I'll put 2 black and chartreuse one on. There you have it, guys, a simple double jig rig. And you can experiment and explore different jig head sizes just depending on how deep of water you're fishing or how much turbulence you may have. The water's pretty calm right here, so I want a pretty slow fall, a pretty slow natural fall. So now that I've got these jigs rigged up, I'm gonna show you guys the rod we're using. We're using these 6 Sense Lux Series spinning rods. These are a 7-foot 2-inch medium powered rod. Really like these rods fishing out here on the river. You never know what you're gonna catch, and anything at any time could eat one of these little jigs, or you could snag up with something huge. So we just like to have a little more power with our rods whenever we're fishing for these fish out here in the river. Just like I said, we don't know what we're gonna be catching. The rod's sensitive, it's light, really responsive, and it's just an overall great stick. We're throwing just 2,500 size reels. We have 10-pound braid, and then we have a leader line right here. That's just 8-pound monofilament. And we like using this braid to mono leader setup because we get hung up a lot in these rocks, and this little combination of no stretch braid and this little bit of stretchy mono allows us to like pop our jigs out of the rocks pretty easily so we don't lose all our jigs. Of course, I just lost these ones, but I get hung up a lot out here. I get hung up like every 5 or 6 casts, and I'm able to get most of my jigs back. So that's our setup. Let's get back to casting, hopefully catch some big fish. Hooked up with something relatively large. I think it's a drum, but you never can tell. I don't know how big he really is, but I'm not even sure if he's hooked in the mouth or not. My rod just kind of loaded up like I was hung up on a rock, and then it is a drum. Wow, he's fat. Yeah, look, he's kind of swiped it. He's hooked funny. He's hooked underneath the chin. That's why this fight's so weird and felt so heavy. Look at that. Look how fat that fish is. Holy crap! Look how fat that fish is. Let's get him landed. Him or her, probably a her. Go underneath this little railing here. Gotcha! Look at that big old watermelon. Look how fat that fish is. All colored up. It's probably a 4-pound drum or so, wouldn't you say, Jay?
Yeah.
Super cool fish. Just like, I mean, I felt like I was literally reeling in a watermelon just then. Just a couple of head shakes here and there. You never know. It could have been, you know, I thought that might have been a chance it could be like a catfish. Definitely a cool fish. I don't know what's up with all the white bass and drum today, but hey, we'll take them. Let me get it unhooked and back in the water. There it is. Okay, let's see you. We will see you next time.
Oh, it's crappie. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. Oh gosh. Yes.
What you got, Slab Queen?
A slab.
Freaking slab. That one came out of nowhere.
But I knew as soon as he hit it, it was a crappie.
Dang, that's awesome. I haven't seen a crappie caught out here in a little while. Thing looks all spawned out. Cool fish though.
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful fish.
And we're gonna release it.
We're gonna release it.
Not gonna take him home and eat him.
And maybe he'll be a mega slab next year. Bye, Felicia.
He's like, wait, what? What just happened? I got a fish. I got a fish. My line is wrapped around my rod. My line is still wrapped around my rod. It's another freaking crappie. My line is still wrapped around my freaking rod. I'm just stepping back. Get him, Cole. Teamwork.
It's a freaking another nice one.
Dang. Another one. Check it out. I'm on the crappie game right now.
Yeah, it's a slab and a half right there. Look how dark he is. Got all colored
beautiful.
up. Beautiful white crappie. Big fish.
And I'm about to make some of y'all mad. I'm gonna throw him back.
Uh-oh.
So, here we go. I can hear him yelling at the TV now.
That's good eating. That's good eating. That's good eating.
Okay, so we left the dam, we went home, ate some lunch, and we were just feeling like we just didn't catch enough fish at the dam. So we're actually on our way to another dam to catch more fish because that's what we love to do. So hopefully we're almost there, and hopefully we get on a bunch of fish.
Fingers crossed, baby. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Let's go.
Fish on! Woo! Come on up. Come on up. Woo! Got him. Another drum. Nice. Nice, beautiful freshwater drum off the top of the dam. We'll see you later. 1, 2, 3.
was fun. Woo! Haha! A catfish! A kitty cat! AKA baby whiskers. Haha, that's a cute fish. Okay, it's a long way down, buddy. You got this. Whee! Woo!
Another one. Drum killer on a roll. Oh, he's growling. He's growling at me, guys. He's growling at me. He said, put me back this instant. Okay, I will. Another one. It's like number 20. Bunch of them. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss.
No. Stop. Here, what do we got? What do we got? We got a drum. We got a drum. Aha. We got a little drum. It's about time I caught one. It's been a while. I've been over here catching catfish. Shh.
Just made it back home from a long day of fishing. We had a good time today. We caught a lot of fish. Fished 2 different locations, 2 different dams, and we caught just about the same things at both spots. A bunch of drum. That's all right. You know, you can't always catch, you know, a desired target fish, and we like to catch just about anything that is swimming in the lake or the river. And we hope you guys have been enjoying some of our more recent uploads where we're catching, you know, multi-species bag, because that's just something that we like to do this time of year. We're primarily bass fishermen at heart, but like I said, we love fishing so much that we'll just catch anything that is swimming in the lake.
But if there is a certain species that you would like us to target, please let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button for us and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all of our future outdoor adventures.
We're Cole and Jay, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye, guys.